Hi there, and welcome to this week's Arbury Home. So we're now going to do the main course. Iona, would you like to tell everybody out there what they're eating this week?
Hi! Today we've got pan-fried breaded turkey escalope, warm potato salad with creme fraiche, spring onion and chive, with green beans wrapped in Parma ham. Bye!
Brilliant stuff, thank you very much. So we've got our turkey escalopes, our green beans wrapped in Parma ham, the potatoes for our warm potato salad, a little bit of a creamy turkey sauce for us, got some creme fraiche and mayonnaise for the potato salad, some spring onions and chives again for the salad, and a little bit of oil and butter for cooking the escalope. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our green beans. Now, let me just say, with the green beans, I haven't trimmed them at all. We're going to trim them afterwards, okay? So don't worry about what you see. The reason is because they're going to go in the oven. The ends are going to brown, and we don't want them. We're going to chop them off, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to lift the beans out. Now, where they've been wrapped is where the join is, the seal. That's what you want to put down the way. So what happens when they heat, it doesn't want to split open. So take that one, pop that in there. Alright, and then we're just going to pop them in the oven. So they'll be in the oven 180 degrees for about 10 minutes or so. Meanwhile, what we've got is a little pot of water that's we're going to bring up to the boil to heat up the potatoes when we're ready. And then we're going to put a frying pan on, which is for the chicken escalope, the turkey escalope. Okay, so we're going to take our oil and butter, pop that into your frying pan on the heat, and what we want to do, we want to try and get that butter to start foaming, not going brown, just starting to foam. Okay. And that involves us having to keep the pan moving, right? This next segment may be a little bit boring because we're going to cook the turkey entirely in the pan. Take about four minutes just to get it cooked. So there we go, all butter melted, butter foaming. We're ready to go. Okay, so we take our escalope and we're just going to drop them in. And what we've got to do, we must make sure we keep a little control of the temperature. We don't want it to get too hot. We don't want that butter to burn. So we just want to take our time and just keep it moving. And what we're trying to achieve is a nice golden brown colour, cooked halfway through one side, flip them over, and we'll just repeat the process. Okay, but it's really important just to take your time. If you have a non-stick pan, it's even better. Alright, so again, just keep an eye on that temperature. Keep an eye on the turkey on the other side. We don't want it to get too dark. And this will take about approximately 2 minutes, just one side. And 2 minutes seems a very long time when you're waiting and not doing very much, but it will pay the dividends if you just take your time. Control that temperature. Be far very nice. It'll be very nice indeed. There we go. So you get a nice colour. Approximately 2 minutes we've been cooking it now. You see there we go. And then we're just going to carry on doing the same process for another 2 minutes. Alright. What you can do every so often, if you want, just lift the pan at a little angle and spoon the nice hot butter and oil over the top. Not long now. Not long at all. So just keep it going. Remember just to keep an eye on that temperature. Just keep checking underneath every so often. We just don't want them to get too dark. And the escalopes are very thin, you know, so they will cook, no problem, okay? Nearly there. Very nearly there. Right. So there we go. We're going to take them out, put them on a little tray. So there we go, we've got our turkey escallops. So now we're going to just leave them to rest, keep them warm while we wait for everything else, alright? So we've got our, what we're going to do, we're going to put our sauce in a saucepan. And we're going to start heating that through. Put that there. So we've got our pot of water on at the back, which is coming up to the boil again. We're going to just drop the potatoes in a minute, just to get them nice and warm. And that's that bowl. Right, let's go. So, just drop your potatoes in. And we just want to heat them through for about a minute, no more than that. It'll be absolutely fine. And then we're going to drain them. I've got a little sieve over a bowl, ready to go. So we take another bowl, and we're going to put our creme fraiche and mayonnaise in the bowl. We've got our spring onions and chives, which we're going to put in the bowl. And that's ready to mix the potatoes. Everything always takes longer when you're waiting for it, doesn't it? Always. Nearly there. Nearly there. So there we go. Right, our potatoes have been in the water, so all we're going to do is just drain them off. Okay. And then we're going to add them to our creme fraiche, mayonnaise, and spring onions and chopped chives. Okay, I'm just going to give it a nice little mix. Now I have seasoned this, but please do just give it a little try. Lovely. And you might want to add a bit more seasoning. So we'll keep that there. Sauce is nearly there. Green beans, which I take out a little bit early, but just to show you. So there we've got our green beans. And then we're ready to plate up. So, what we're going to do, let me push that there, let me push that there. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our green beans. And all we're going to do is trim each end, like so. And then very carefully and gently, just going to cut through the centre. So we end up with a little parcel of green beans wrapped in ham. Okay, we're just going to pop them at the top of our plate. We're then going to take our potato salad, pop that into the centre of your plate, like so. We have our sauce, which we're just going to spoon around the outside of your potatoes. There we go. And then last but not least, we're going to take our escalope, and all we're going to do is just carve it into 3 little slices, just at an angle. Yep, and we're just going to lift them up, pop them onto your potato salad, spread them out a little bit like that, and there we have it. So we have our turkey escalope with a warm potato salad with creme fraiche, spring onions and chives, and our green beans wrapped in Parma ham.